Bucco Couture presents The Man of Style. Starring Carmen Bucco. And the incomparable Matt Josephs.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
How are you? I'm Carmen Bucco, your host of The Man of Style with the...
Incomparable Matt Joseph.
There you go. Dude, we had a crazy week this week, or last week.
Well,
huh?
I couldn't believe it. I have to apologize to you. In many private conversations, I laughed in your face saying, you know, there's no way in hell that Trump is going to win. And you said Trump is going to win. And you were right. You were right. We were here doing the show. And after the show, Pete's in the booth back there looking on his phone, and he yells out, "He's leading in Ohio." And
Yeah.
that was the moment I believed that he was going to win, and I still can't believe it. It's been a week. I can't believe it.
You know what?
But congratulations.
To all the elected officials that ran. I know how difficult it is when you're running a campaign. I've run many of them. And it's not an easy task.
I remember the Bucco for president. What was it, 96?
In 96,
yeah.
I almost won it.
Yeah, well.
But they voted for Mickey Mouse instead.
Yeah, exactly. But then there's some other exciting stuff going on with your business.
Yes.
Bucco Couture. What would that be?
So you saw it on Facebook.
I did. The silver. What are you calling it?
It's really the silver line.
The silver line.
So we've had a lot of people asking. They want to be able to wear our clothing.
Right.
But not. It's
expensive.
And it's not everybody
Can afford it.
and will throw out $1,200 a suit. So, knock on wood, with a lot of the factories that I do business with, I was able to get a source for fabrics
Okay.
at a less expensive rate. So
Nice.
we're actually really excited that we're launching this line starting this week. And what we're doing as an introductory is if you buy 2 suits and 6 shirts, the whole package is $2,000.
Okay. So, all right. So now I got to get 2 suits and
2 custom
6
suits
shirts
and
Okay.
6 custom shirts.
All right, for $2,000. All
So
right.
we're excited about it, and it's going to go off very well.
I can
We needed
rationalize that more than I can rationalize spending $2,000 on one article of clothing. You know?
Yeah.
Because I mean, I just don't think that way.
No,
I wouldn't spend $2,000 on a car. You know? So it's like.
Because you have to fix the muffler.
Because exactly.
You can Gorilla Glue the muffler.
But now this is something that's also exciting that's coming out this week, and we've been waiting. I think it was a month or so since she first brought it up to me. He said we should probably wait till after the election.
Yes.
But that's what I'm wearing here, and this is. I'll come a little closer to the camera here. It is the "Make America Dress Great Again" cap, and also the accompanying shirt for anybody who wants to rub. This is huge.
I got
Is
it
this
just
for me?
you.
Go to hell. All right, so the Man of Style Make America Dress Great Again t-shirt. These are available for sale?
For sale, and we're actually going to
sale.
raffle off a t-shirt or a cap. If you look at the back of the cap, though, we've also put the Man of Style on the back.
Yes.
So we're making it the official
Right.
gear.
So you've got the Man of Style there, and also here, take a look. It's made in America, folks.
Dude, do you know how hard it
It's
was?
made in America.
Do you know how many it took me a week to find a place to get American made hats and t-shirts.
Really?
Oh, it was brutal.
Really?
It was brutal.
Where did you get them from?
My sources.
Secret sources. Secret mafia sources.
That's it. They didn't fall
Okay.
off a truck.
No.
So
it just so happens that hats and shirts that say "Make America Dress Great Again" fell off of the truck and said "Man of Style."
Well, because I
that way.
focused on the colors of the company, the black and gold.
Right. That's why they're not red. So if you want to say, well, how come they're not red and white like Trump's hats and everything? Because this is about us, not Trump. It's about us.
Exactly.
Come on. What do we got going on today, Carmen?
So actually, I'm excited. I've been trying to get this young lady on our show for a while. She's an awesome interior decorator. Mm-hmm. Check this out. She's a single mom, a teacher, and she's an entrepreneur.
Really? Where does she find the time?
Well, I want to ask her that.
Maybe
tonight.
we'll have to get into that with her.
We'll definitely have to get into that. So we're going to jump right into her, right?
We could do that, or yeah.
So
let me just put my ear in.
Give me 1 second while I get her on.
Okay. In the meantime, thank you all. By the way, well, here she is. We'll get to that after the interview. Go ahead.
Good evening, LYDIANE.
Hi, guys. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
It's going well. Thanks for taking the time out to join us tonight.
Of course. It took me a little challenge getting the Skype thing going. Haven't used that in a while, but
See,
just happy to be on and be here with you guys.
Now you know how to use it. No complaints in the future.
Yeah, exactly.
So we just asked a question. So you're a mother.
Yes.
Of 2, right?
Yeah, I have 2 boys, 10 and 7.
Your boys are adorable.
Thank you.
And I'll give you a lot of credit. As a single mother, she does everything with her kids.
Yeah.
I mean, that's amazing.
Just right off the bat, I have to know, where do you find the time to sleep and, do all that other stuff?
Well, I do find time to sleep, but luckily I have a lot of energy. So my energy definitely allows me to juggle everything.
Could we use your energy for 1 second? We need you to tell everybody to like and share this right now.
Yes.
Because I forgot.
Yes, like and share the show, please. I need lots of followers, and we're doing a great thing here. We got 2 charismatic guys and a wonderful designer, myself. So definitely, please share.
Nice.
So tell us a little bit about what you do. Give us the life into LYDIANE.
Okay, well, Stellar Interiors is my company, and it's an interior design company which specializes in modern contemporary designs for everything from commercial spaces to residential and interior home staging.
So how does somebody find you? I know you're based in Long Island, but you do some work in Manhattan as well, because I saw some of the projects you did were they were beautiful.
Thank you. Well, I have a big demographic in New York City, so that's probably the demographic I try to cater to. I also do Long Island and the Hamptons, so I kind of will travel anywhere for the appropriate size job, but yeah, I'm kind of all over. Yeah. So if you have a workspace that you need to refurbish or revamp, and you want to brand your logo, your company, and market yourself, I'll design it so it's it's specific to what your company represents. And when it comes to a residential home, it's about just creating a lovely environment for everyone and your family to establish good memories in.
So you really focus on, like, when I'm dealing with a client, I focus on what their personality is. Like, when I step into an office, I'll kind of try and evaluate their office, the way their office set up, or when I go into their homes, the way their homes are set up. Right. Do you get a lot of that personality, and is that how you do the design work?
Absolutely. Well, I think when you're doing design, you want it to feel authentic to the client or the family that's living in the space or the business. So it should be representative of the family that lives there or the company. I definitely always try, if I'm working in a commercial space, I always try to infuse the logo and the brand and what the company represents, and try to infuse that into the design implementation. And if I'm doing a residential space, I definitely want the home to be indicative of the family, and just be representative of them. And then I always try to balance functionality with style and give everybody the latest trends in design.
So we came over to Carmen's house tonight, and
he needs help.
What? I mean, well,
need a lot of help, Carmen.
I need help too. I don't know. I couldn't make a judgment on his interior design skills because I'm terrible. But I noticed when we pulled up, have you seen? They came out last year, I think. Those laser Christmas lights that move all over your house. Have you seen those?
The laser Christmas lights.
They're like little it's like
holiday decorating. I got a lot of great tips, but not laser Christmas lights.
Well, these are horrible.
No, okay,
and he has it's like, imagine maybe a couple 100 laser pointers all like making patterns and moving around on a house. Instead of like putting strings of light like Clark Griswold, they got this little thing and it's shooting lights on the house in different patterns. He's got it on his house.
But wait, there's a reason.
Well, wait, I know. Okay, but that doesn't excuse how horrible these things are.
Yeah, I want a laser light show on my house.
He has a laser light show on his house in the color green in honor of Veterans Day, right?
Yes.
Is that what you put it up for? Veterans Day was how many days ago?
I love my vets.
All right. Well, then it's Veterans Week for you.
It'll be Veterans Life
But
for me.
for Christmas, we're getting into Christmas now, the holidays. What are some outdoor design tips that you have for the holidays that are not horrible like those as seen on TV lights?
No, everything has to be aesthetically pleasing and desirable. Otherwise, I don't promote it, and I definitely wouldn't tell people to do it. I love white lights. I really happen to shun color lights. I just don't think it has the same aesthetic appeal. I think there's just very pristine about nice, white, clean lights. And I'm all about embellishing your front door with a beautiful holiday wreath. I think it's just, just a way to embrace the holidays. And, Christmas is so magical. So I feel like everybody should embrace it. It's fun for the children. So put a beautiful wreath on your door. And you could put some ornamental statues if you want, but they have to be tasteful.
Well, so what other I mean, the wreath, that's a pretty old thing. The ornamental statues, I agree. They got to be tasteful. They can't be those really ugly plastic ones you get at Walmart.
No, there's this house where my children go to school, and they have like these inflatables.
I hate those too.
I'm like, oh no!
Wait a minute. Well, I'm a sap when it comes to Christmas because I'm a firm believer in like miracles.
Okay.
So I'm a sap. You got to see my front lawn. I actually finally got my light up nativity scene this year.
Are you Clark Griswold?
Probably.
Like, do you light?
Oh man, I love it.
You're the second house from the end of a street.
I don't care.
It's like basically a cul-de-sac here. Like who's gonna see it?
I don't.
You
They'll
don't care?
drive by and they'll want to see it.
All right.
Matter of fact, I might get a live reindeer. We got reindeer out there.
A live reindeer.
Yeah. I'll just tell them. I'll feed them. I'll give them carrots. They can come on my front lawn.
Anyway, back to our guest. So the wreath. Is there anything like maybe that is going to be new this holiday season to put on the outside of your house that that you would recommend, that you've seen, that you think is kind of cool, that isn't yet in the public or in the popular decorating, whatever you call it?
I mean, I think truthfully, I think you have the same type of design implementation for the outside of the house year after year, but it's how you do it. It's whether it's tasteful or not. I really do like those reindeers that light up with white lights.
Okay.
And they're kind of made out of,
Wire.
white branches or brown branches. So it's very, it's very neutral base. It has like an outdoor feel. And then at night, you just kind of see the lights form into the shape of, the reindeer, whatever object it happens to be, whether it's a snowman or a reindeer. But I'm really more about just white pristine lights, and then putting a beautiful wreath on your front door. I think is perfect.
So set my table for Thanksgiving. I mean, I'm going to my brother's restaurant to eat.
Okay.
It makes my life easier. But set my pretend table up for Thanksgiving. I'll get a TV dinner and make it like in the form of a really nice dinner. So I'll move it to a plate.
Dinner on Hey.
No. Give us a set for families at Thanksgiving. Because I saw your show on last year.
Yeah.
And you had some really awesome ideas.
Thank you. Well, in terms of table design, I'm very much into it. It's a passion of mine. I absolutely love it. And what I would recommend is get rid of any of your old china. I think it's just really passé. And I think there's nothing more inviting than just getting beautiful white, clean plates that you would see at a restaurant. The food always looks beautiful put on there. It gives it a nice modern contemporary feel. And you can do anything. You could put a nice tablecloth, table linens, and I'm all about the flowers. So I think, embellishing your table with poinsettias or anything seasonal is just a really nice additive to a holiday design.
We have a question from one of our viewers. He wants to know how to decorate for entertaining friends or dates, etc. So you have friends coming over, nothing special.
Friends,
like a holiday party.
You have wine, right? Like wine, bring some alcohol. Definitely set up nicely. I always think fresh flowers are really pretty to have at a table, but just making the space inviting. If you're going to have friends come over, you want it comfortable, you want it inviting, and then you want it stylish.
Okay. Can we throw everything off the table?
No, so I wouldn't go getting a fold-out table, guys, with some...
No card tables?
Chairs. Step it up a little bit.
So wait, my plastic chinaware won't work, is what you're saying?
No, definitely not.
What is it? Cabernet?
Cabernet.
It sounds so
and
French.
Chablis. All right, so here's what I want to know.
Okay.
I'm a single guy. I have no idea how to decorate my place.
Yeah.
Okay?
That's a big problem.
Well, where do I start?
couch.
Hire a decorator, one.
All right.
I'll help you. Definitely, if you are completely inept when it comes to design, you need to hire someone because it's very important.
Yes.
And I can't reiterate this enough. As a single guy, you want to entice the ladies, right? You want to lure them back to your place. You must create a beautiful aesthetic environment so they can envision themselves maybe waking up there and making you breakfast.
Okay, but wait, hold on though.
Yeah.
If I do that, are they not going to wonder where my boyfriend is?
No. I have to tell you, I think women like a man that has his place together. It definitely sets a tone as to what type of person you are. Just as you would like assess a woman on how she puts herself together, how she maintains her home,
Sure.
and how maternal she is. A woman will assess a man and see, is he together? If his home environment is together, that's indicative that he's together and he cares enough about his environment, which I think is very important. And most importantly, if you want the girls to come over, you want them to feel comfortable and envision themselves in your space. Otherwise, it's like, all right, bye. Yeah, there's competition out there, guys. You got to step it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, hire a designer is the answer.
So,
not good at design, hire a designer, absolutely. But, you want a designer that's going to infuse your style into the place. So it will have a masculine feel, but it'll just be pulled together, infuse your style, and then, make it comfortable and inviting.
Okay. And what do you do for a guy who literally has no style?
That's easy. Then I'm like, okay, I can do the entire design and put it all together. But, pretty much when you're doing a design and I'm talking to a client, I will always try to assess what their personality type is, what kind of functionality they want to infuse into this space, like what are their hobbies, what are their interests. You want to incorporate all these things into your home environment because that's where you're spending most of your time.
So basically, you can't make it look like a man cave either, right?
No, I mean, you don't want to
married.
like a bachelor pad because that's not going to lure the women in either. That would really derail them from even wanting to come in.
Right, no dartboards.
My friend's friend had a party one time. He was having a gathering in a city. I mean, he must have had one of those circle rolling beds. I'm like, is this guy for real? Yeah.
No way.
Oh, what is it?
A circle rolling bed.
Oh my God.
Rolling bed, like an open floor plan like that.
Where did he live? Mount Airy Lodge?
I don't know.
Did he have the big wine glass? So do you accessorize the places that you decorate?
Yeah, absolutely. Accessorizing is a huge thing. You can have the furniture, and once the furniture's in, it requires much more than just the furniture pieces to pull the entire design together. So it's everything from accessorizing to, draperies. All these things are an additive to the design, and it really all comes together at the end.
Do we have any questions for her out there on?
We just have Matt DeFeedy basically making fun of us, as he always does.
Tell him to go scratch.
Let's see here. Any questions? Pete, did you notice any? You were paying more attention to the No? Okay.
So nobody wants to decorate anymore.
Kathy says you better hide the dirty laundry before your lady arrives. Well, then, I was going to say, then how would she know where to find it to do it? But that didn't work.
Would you do the dirty laundry?
Hell no. Why would you make a woman do your dirty laundry?
The woman's not doing the dirty laundry.
No.
She'll tell you to go hire a housekeeper.
I'm having a maid come over and just clean once in a while because I just don't have the time. Some of your favorite decorating tips, what are they?
Maximize as much natural lighting as possible into your home.
So basically blow a hole through the wall.
Well, I don't know your space, but you want as much natural lighting as possible. So I would try to optimize the natural lighting, whether it's, getting blinds that are translucent, that brings the natural lighting in, not covering your windows, or keeping light colored walls because it magnifies your space and it illuminates the space. It makes it feel less dark. And if you have a smaller space too, it will give the illusion that it's bigger than it is. So I definitely recommend working with a neutral palette. And, you want to infuse comfortability with functionality, and you want it to be stylish. So definitely adhering to the latest trends.
Well, I mean, what is your thought process on a lot of the accent walls. Like I like accent walls.
Like walls to put accents on, you mean?
Yeah, like I mean like sponge painting and.
Oh, no sponge painting.
Mm.
I like
What is this,
wallpaper.
2002?
Yeah, I don't know.
So
Right? Am I right? What is this, 2002?
So yeah. So I got to paint it a solid color. Like I can't like do any decorative. I got to just keep it a solid color. Like can I have a black wall and everything else white?
Sponge painting. Where are you living? In a nursery school?
It depends upon the look you're trying to achieve. But there is wonderful wallpaper with textures you can put on your walls, and it adds texture. You can still keep things light and open. You can use dark colors too. Like I'm all for colors. Just depends really on your space and the mood you're trying to evoke in the space.
Yes, wallpaper is actually coming back.
Yeah. Well, but I mean, like look what we have behind us.
Those are real bricks. Don't tell people that.
Right. Sorry.
Yeah, definitely don't look like real bricks.
They don't? Because they're uneven? Like you can see the seams?
Yeah.
Actually, on camera, they look more 3D than they do in person. I don't know how that works.
No, yeah.
But
I put special glue on there.
But he would never. Carmen doesn't have that in his house normally. He put that there for the show. So it's not, yeah. But now I got a question for you. So walk me through the process. I call you up and I'm like, listen, I'm a bachelor. I have no sense of style. I have no idea how to decorate my place, but I need to find me a wife. So how can I pull myself together pull my apartment together and what do I do? So walk me through the process. I've hired you. How does this work? Do I give you a budget? How does it work?
Yeah, well, typically I like to know a budget.
$20.
Budget, so I know how I'm going to source or what amount I'm going to allocate to which piece. You have to have at least an estimate of your budget. It doesn't have to be precise to the dollar. Usually people tend to go over their original budget.
Right.
So I like a budget, but usually I would set up a design consultation, and within that I would sit there and I would assess the space. I would take photographs of the space. I would discuss with you what kind of design implementation, what you want to achieve in the space. In terms of functionality, do you need an office? Do you need a recreational room? Things like that. What are your favorite colors? Do you have a proclivity for a specific color that you want to infuse in your place? Is there a specific style that you like? Things like that. But being a single guy, I do have a few tips for you guys. Are you ready to hear it?
Yes.
Oh, God, torture us.
Okay, so you need a really impactful bed.
No kidding.
Right? Like a really nice bed that says, you need a
Let's
nice
do
comfortable
this.
bed that's very inviting. Make sure you have down pillows and down comforters. I can't stress that enough.
Down pillows, not the My Pillow.
No. No. Down pillows and down comforters. I'm like a big advocate for. I think it's inviting. I think natural lighting too. It definitely gives it a more light feel. You don't want your apartment or house feeling somber.
Right.
You want a nice, comfortable sofa. You want to be stylish. You want your place to be trendy, and you want it to be representative of you, because you are going to attract the type of woman that you're going to attract based on who you are and how you represent yourself.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Now, does it have to be like a canopy bed or a 4-poster bed or something, or can it just be a regular bed? Like your bed there, like the backboard you have behind.
Inviting, nice sofas. So, when you entertain, you have people that can sit down. I think those are nice things to add to a space.
Sure.
Right.
Sure. Oh, to the bedroom, or are you talking outside the bedroom? I missed that first part of it.
Bedroom and living room. Your formal living room is very important. You should also have a dining room table. You want to make your home inviting, and you want to be able to have the girl envision herself in your home, entertaining for you, cooking for you, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
I got to take all those pictures of my dog down now.
I have to tell you, women like a man that has family pictures in the house. It shows that he's family oriented. Mm-hmm. It's a nice touch.
I have family right there.
Yeah. Not overboard. You don't want a picture of your mother on your nightstand. That would be weird.
Oh, that's like having a cross over your bed.
That would be weird.
I just keep the pictures in the frames that come with them when you buy them at the store.
Oh, dude.
And that way it looks like I have a lot of
That's not a bad idea.
very good-looking family members.
Do you have that stuff in your house, Pete?
What? I'm sorry. What was that?
Well, because you had your house you had somebody pick a color for your house.
Yeah.
That
was it.
Do
It
you
was
have
just a
like a
paint
lot
color.
of family pictures
Absolutely.
Yeah.
of you and your little kitties?
Yeah, we have some, just me and my wife, me and the kids, other family.
So basically, you don't need LYDIANE's help.
No, I would. You know what? I've only used an interior decorator once, and it was to pick just out color because we had these 2 giant rooms that we didn't want to screw up. But it made the process so much easier to have somebody that could ask the right questions and narrow down. There's so many options out there of things you can do. It's infinite. So you have somebody that asked those questions, and then it became so much easier for us to make the right decisions.
Right.
And we were so happy with the outcome. So, no, I think it's a great service. And whenever me and my wife decide to redo a room, it's such a long, laborious process when it's the 2 of us doing it, because we're not having someone that just knows those right questions to ask. Like, what do we want out of this room? Like, what's our style? Things like that. We have no idea. Like, we just redid our kitchen, and it was such a process to pick out all those things: the tile, the door pulls, the color of the paint.
Sometimes I like that stuff though. I
What?
could go shopping and just like.
Oh, not me.
But I think it's because I make people look good, so
Yeah.
I'm sure
Right.
I can make a space look
Right.
decent.
Well, so-
What do you think? You think, LYDIANE, I can make a space look decent?
You know what, Carmen? I think that you probably would have a flair for design because you like fashion. So I think it translates for sure.
No, it does.
Yeah, when you're into style and aesthetic to a degree, I think you have a creative ability. Obviously, you make suits, right? You make
Right.
it takes a creativeness to do that. So yeah, I think you would probably be pretty good at picking out your own things. But for most people, I find it very tedious to have to do that stuff.
Hey, I
And
can have a
make
feminine side.
decision, and they don't
Apparently
know
you
how
do.
to pair things.
I've heard that the trends in interior design come from the fashion world. What's going on in fashion eventually end up in interior design in your home. And if you look at Ralph Lauren, he's got a whole interior design,
Yeah.
I'm
wing
going to be coming
of,
out with bed sheets soon.
There
That
you
makes
go.
that makes sense.
Satin.
Carmen Bucco satin bed sheets.
Wow.
We're gonna make America sleep great again.
There you go.
There you
We're going to
go.
make America. See, we could use this slogan everywhere, man. We're going to make America sleep better again. We're going to make America eat better again.
Hi, I'm Carmen. Come sleep with me.
I'm gonna have my own line of turkeys. No, we will be coming out with a cologne soon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
I'm just doing my homework on it
nice.
first.
Yeah.
It's
Don't
gotta
make
be a
it
nice-
too Guido-y.
No.
Don't do that.
Why are you saying I'm a Guido?
No. I'm saying don't fall to your
Boombots.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
We have to take a short break. LYDIANE, if you want, we have the Gentlemen's Club coming up in about 15 minutes. If you want us to give you a shout back and you want to join us,
What are you conversing about in your gentleman's club?
you'll have to see. We have to
We
spin
spin the
the wheel.
wheel.
Spin the wheel.
We spin the
All
wheel.
right. Maybe get me for a good 5 minutes or so because I have to attend to my children. But
Yeah,
okay.
Well, go tend to them. You
Go
got like
tend to them.
15
You got
minutes, and then we'll
15
call you
minutes.
back.
Okay, sounds good, guys.
Okay.
All
Thanks.
We're going to take a quick break, folks. We'll be back after this short break with Love It or Lose It with danielM.
There you go.
Admiral AirTech, a veteran-owned and operated heating and air conditioning company servicing New Jersey and New York. Admiral AirTech, your company for air conditioning, heating, and refrigeration. Whether you have commercial or residential, our 25 years of experience focuses on service, quality, and integrity. With our high standards, we aim to have your systems become more efficient while saving you money in the long run. Not only do we install systems, but we also design and service systems. For more information, contact us at 973-886-7728 or through our website, www.admiralairtech.com. That's 973-886-7727 or admiralairtech.com.
I won over $15,000 sitting on my couch. My husband and I won over $20,000 in 1 month.
With over $139 million paid out online, ResortsCasino.com has more players and more winners than ever before. Sign up now at ResortsCasino.com and we'll double your first deposit up to $1,000 free. And get a free chance of winning up to $2 million instantly. Be a winner. Go to resortscasino.com today.
Go to resortscasino.com. It's where the winners play.
Don't forget to enter Bucco VIP and get 3 free spins for a chance to win $2 million.
Have you ever wished you were that guy people wanted to meet? Do you have things in your closet you move around but never seem to wear? Or shouldn't? Go take a look and then give us a call. Let an experienced clothier help you build confidence, style, and presence. We guarantee that if you call, we can make you that guy. Go to www.bucco.us or call for your personal appointment 855-53-BUCCO. That's 855-53-BUCCO.
Are you an expert in your field?
Do you want your voice to be heard?
Maybe you have a great idea for a show but don't know how to do it.
Well, we can make it happen.
Email the New Jersey Podcast Guys at njpodcastguys@gmail.com.
Hey,
Oh,
so we're trying to get Dan back on, but we're having issues.
we're having issues, people. God, always issues.
I know, really. Why is there so many technical
I'm gonna
issues?
take this off. You know what? I'm gonna put this on the mannequin. There we go. Look at that. There he is.
I got to get Dan to
Making
stop
America
calling
dress
me.
great again. Carmen, there was something that I wanted to tell you or ask you, and I can't remember what it was now, but it was really interesting. So just rest assured about that.
Go ahead while I try and get him on.
Yeah. No, I'm trying to remember what it was, but I can't do it now. I can't remember. There was something that was good that I wanted to tell you about.
Okay.
Pertaining to something else, and I can't remember what it was. Oh, I know what it was. You know who I met last night?
Who? I got him. I'm wondering if I could put him on speaker.
I don't know. You audience, do you think you could put him on speaker? We could do that. That'll work. We could just hold it up to your microphone. Or you could just plug in the thing. Or just forget about it because he wasn't there for the call. I mean, that's, this is show business, baby. Okay? You don't?
No, it don't fit.
Okay. Here we go. Ready? You want to hear what I was?
Go ahead, talk. Speak up.
All right. I'm going to call you Nelly from now on.
Matt, you can just
Nervous
talk to me,
Nelly.
Matt.
All right, Pete.
Yeah,
So
talk to
last
Pete
night,
for a
you know who
minute.
I met last night? Turn his mic off. You know who I
Right.
met last night, Pete?
Okay.
I
What's up?
met Chris Pantanto, I believe is.
Right.
I might be mangling his last name.
Uh-huh.
He's known as Tonto, but he was one of the guys. I don't know if you've seen the movie 13 Hours.
I think we're going to have to do
I have
about
not. I have not seen it.
Benghazi. Why does it say the booth and you're not there?
I have no idea.
Are you sitting right in
I
front
am
of the
sitting
camera?
right in front of it.
Anyway, it's 13 Hours is that movie about Benghazi. Several of the cast members of The Office apparently are on it. Jim Halpert
Kevin.
and Roy. Kevin from The Office is on it, and
I
Meredith
think
plays.
it's a terrorist attack.
And Meredith plays the leader of the Muslim horde that attacks the consulate in Benghazi.
It could
Anyway.
have been a video.
Met him last night. Really cool guy.
Yeah.
He
We shouldn't be making jokes about Benghazi.
No. But he was making some pretty good jokes. But I can't wait to read his book. But he wrote on the inside of the book, to Matt, a better man than Hillary Clinton.
Who said that? The Benghazi guy?
Yeah, the Benghazi guy, Tonto.
I can't even reset my password.
Really cool guy.
What?
13 Hours is a book that the movie was based on. I recommend you go out there and get it. He was telling some of the stories that can be found in the book, and it is a crazy, heartbreaking story. He's talking about his buddies getting killed, and the feeling that you get in combat, where it's such a thrill.
Yeah, right.
You get high off of the thrill, the adrenaline rush, and everything like that. And he said, he was asked by Megyn Kelly if you had it to do all over again, would you? And he said, I'd do it in a heartbeat. And he actually said a couple times it was the best day of his life.
Really?
That's nice.
His life was in danger. he lost a few friends, but I guess the thrill of it, I don't know what it is, but there's something about that experience that he said was the best day of his life. And so 13 hours, get it at your local book
I heard it was
website.
I heard it was a really good.
I haven't seen the movie though. So I don't know if the movie's any good. But I will find out soon because I'm going to read the book and then I'm going to watch the movie. Very excited.
So why don't we just go into?
Let's do the Gentleman's Club.
Go into the Gentleman's Club because I can't
Club.
even get LYDIANE.
We can't even get Lydia. We can't.
No, I don't know what the problem is.
What happened?
Who knows?
Forget it. It's doing
You know
its
what?
progress wheel.
It's like technology. Like why do we even spend $1,100 on a computer? It doesn't work.
Right. This is what I'm saying. Okay, let's go to the spinning wheel, Peter. What goes up must come down.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
All right,
Spinning
shake it
wheel.
off. We gotta shake it off.
It's shaking.
It's time for the man style.
I'm the seasoned pro here. This is the new guy. He doesn't understand that this stuff happens.
I get
it happens.
annoyed.
Nervous Nelly.
It's like anything else. Spin the wheel.
Spin it, Peter.
Before I lose my mind.
No whammies, no whammies, no whammies. Big bucks, come on. Stop.
All right,
Here we
here
go.
goes the wheel. Round and round it goes. Where she will stop, I don't. All righty.
When do you? Excuse me.
All right.
Okay, when do you?
Okay.
Go back to us.
There we
When
go.
do you? When do you?
When do you know that it's not just a rebound?
I don't think you ever know if it's ever just a rebound.
I know. When you no
she says,
longer picture the X while you're doing it
Yeah.
with the new one.
Wait, is the question? Is it a rebound for us or is it a rebound for them?
Doesn't matter.
Oh.
Just in general.
Wait, why are you picturing
So
your
you're
ex if
reading
it's a
her
rebound
mind.
for her?
What's that, Pete?
No, why are you picturing your ex if it's a rebound for her?
Oh, yeah. Good point. Well, okay, then she's picturing her ex. But for me, I know it's not a rebound when I'm no longer picturing the ex that left me.
So you're going to ask her, is this a rebound? Are you thinking about your ex? Because I want to make sure it's not a rebound.
No.
Before we jump under the down comforter.
No, see, I wouldn't go out with a girl who told me that she broke up with someone in the last, let's say, 6 months. If it's over 6 months, I think there's a chance that it's not a rebound. I have gone out on first dates with girls, and it never went beyond that because of that whole thing, that whole rebound thing.
I don't think
I don't
6
want to be the
months-
rebound.
But everybody says like there's like a time limit. 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. What's up with this time thing?
I think the older you get, I think the time frame that it takes to get over a broken heart is less.
So it takes you 6 months to get over a broken heart?
No, I've been much better at like putting things out of my head as I've gotten older. I mean, they still kind of sting once in a while, but when I was younger, and Pete can attest to this, like when I was younger, it literally was just years. I was moping around, and it's
sad.
It was so stupid.
Well, right, because I guess you're right, because you kind of feel like you failed.
Well, and it's new. It's all new to you, right? When you're younger,
But
when
it's
you're like teens and 20s.
But if you're just with the person for 6 months, go out, have a steak dinner and a glass of wine.
No.
Preferably
I'm not
red.
saying you're with them for 6 months. I'm saying if it's been 6 months since they've broken up with whoever,
right?
Under 6 months, I'm just going to assume that I'm the rebound. So I'm not going to get too attached. I'm not going to let it go too far. Maybe not even let it go past the second date, if that, because I don't want to be bothered with that. So then you're over your ex now, and then you're like, oh yeah, I don't really need you. And then I'm the one that fell in love with you, and you're moving on to the next guy who is the real guy who you're interested in because you've got a clean slate now, a clean emotional slate.
Okay, so I'm dating a girl.
Okay.
I ask her, so how long has it been since your last relationship? She said, go ahead.
Yeah, my boyfriend and I
Role
broke
play.
up. Yeah, we broke up like 3 months ago, but it was over long before that, like three and a half months
So basically, I can't take you to my down sheets and call it quits. You're just going to be a rebound.
No.
No, you're confused. I'm saying, I'm
just
for
a rebound.
you.
Fine for three after.
Wait,
that's fine.
who's the rebound here? I don't know. I'm confused.
She's on a rebound.
She's the rebound
for you.
No, we're the rebound for her. We, the collective.
We're the rebound for her.
Right.
And this because she said 3.5 months. Right. So
So
now
I'm just gonna
you're the
kick her to the
rebound.
curb because
so
I'm
you
just a
can
rebound
go
for
home
3.5 months.
and have your fun with her if she'll let you, and then don't call her anymore because you're just a rebound. And let her pursue you and prove that you're not just a rebound.
Women don't pursue guys
Oh,
anymore.
they do too. Hell, yes, they do.
Women don't pursue guys anymore?
Anymore.
What is it, 1955?
Well, they never did.
No, but they do.
I know
you're not gonna. Nobody is going to believe this, but I have actually had women
wait a minute.
pursue.
Women can pursue a man, but they don't do it by buying drinks.
Yeah.
Well, how are they going to pursue me?
I don't know. No one
calling
right
you.
Then. So,
see? Listen, women do it. They just never pursued me, so I don't know how it works.
They call you. They talk to you. They're persistent. They let you know that they're interested.
No,
I think it's more
still
like
play hard to get.
I think it's more like passive
I don't care what
aggressive
anybody
type
says.
of thing.
They still play hard to get. They want that
there
challenge.
is some of that too. Like they'll keep you. They'll keep in touch with you, and we should meet. We should go out sometime. Yeah. Okay. Great. I'm really busy. I've got this going on, whatever. But as soon as I get the chance, I'll meet with you. And then no chance comes up, and then they pull this. Well, obviously this doesn't really matter to you because you're not making the time. And it's like, I just told you I moved and I started a business and I moved. You know what I mean? Pete's over there. That's why I'm looking that way. Why don't you sit down so you don't distract us? That we could see
my
you.
boy Donato. He said when I make it big,
Alphonse
I can't.
Donato?
No.
Oh, that's D'Amato.
I can't forget about the little people. I'll assure you this: if I ever get big, I'm taking the little people with me. They're the ones who got me started.
It never happens.
See how you got me started doing this?
Yes.
Now when I hit the big time,
wait, we're the little people.
We're not gonna have any
we
of
were
these
doing
little
this
glitches.
first.
We're the little people.
We're not the little people. We're the big people that
but
showed
you're the
you
little
how to
people
do this.
that made me this.
Exactly. We're the little pitching. Let's spin the wheel again.
Spin the wheel
Alrighty,
again.
let's spin the wheel again.
Forget about these damn rebounds. It's like, what are we playing, basketball? I just scored.
Here we go. Spin the wheel. Where she stops, nobody knows. Perhaps she's going to stop on your head. Best way to.
Alrighty, where are we at?
$500.
That's the same question.
No, it isn't.
Oh.
Oh.
No. Oh.
I just wanted him to spin again. I don't see anybody liking her shame.
Best ways
come
to. No, wait, that was different, wasn't it?
It was Wheel of Fortune. Bankrupt.
All right, here's a good one. So you've gone on a few dates, and after a few dates, you see that it's not going to work. How do you end it?
Just don't call.
Just ignore it. Just ignore the person forever.
What? I'm sorry, I'm busy. Oh, everybody has the excuse now. Oh, I'm really busy. I don't have time to go on another date.
Yeah.
But do you do that? Like, do you let him down easy, so to speak?
No, see, I'd rather somebody be honest with me. I'm going to tell them like it is. Life's too short.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, when I was like in my 20s, I would just not call because I knew what it was like to be rejected all too well, so I didn't want to do that to someone else. But then as I got older in my 30s, I was like, you know what? It's just the decent thing to do, and I'm gonna do it. So now I tell them, I have Pete text them.
Yeah, I break up with all of his women for him.
Yeah.
That's via text.
Listen, he has no time.
Text or email.
Yeah.
See, that's so crude, man.
What, email?
Like, at least pick up the phone.
Well, he does. He picks
and
it
say,
up and he types
Listen,
the
this
text.
isn't my reputation.
Well, that doesn't say much for you as a man.
I don't. We're making this up here.
Actually, I pass a note to her in the hallway. And
Do you fold it like the little, the little triangles like we did in high school?
We call her on three-way. Pete
Here.
does the breaking up, but I just listen in.
Right.
And what does she say to you?
She goes,
What a jerk. He couldn't call himself. He had to have his best friend do it. What a wimp.
Well,
and then she's like,
So, how's your marriage going, Pete?
and then tries to pull him away.
Why can't you take him out to dinner and let him...
and waste money just to break up with them?
Yeah.
No.
That would be a good, honorable thing to do.
Let me think here. I've broken up with one girl, and two. But the first one I broke up with was she forgot my birthday, right? And
So you broke up with her because she forgot your birthday?
Well, we were only going out for like 3 or 4 months, and
did
she
she
just
get
was
you
like
anything?
kind of like she completely forgot.
See, that's wrong.
And
Matt celebrates his birthday for an entire month.
It's a month, and it's actually got its own name.
Nice.
Mattmas. So Anyway, so she forgets it, and the next day, you know, I take her out for a beer, and I go, so do you kind of get the feeling this thing isn't working? And she's like, yeah. And it was because she was 7 years younger than I was, so like she was 21,
but that's a good
and I
age
was like
difference.
The life experience, believe it or not, at the beginning of is at the beginning of your 20s to the end of your 20s is a little different.
Right.
And she
7
didn't
years
have
in your 20s is a lot.
Yeah, and she didn't have the
she was like
wherewithal to. She was no, I wasn't. She looked it, but she was 21. I was 28, or yeah, and I don't know. Like she just didn't like. There were just I was dragging her along. I was leading her, and she was just following. It wasn't a partnership. It was she was my arm candy, which was kind of cool, but at the same time really annoying. It's cool when you're out in a bar and guys are like, "How the hell did he get her?" That's cool.
Yeah.
But when you go home and she's just like sitting there going, "You want to watch Family Guy?" You know, I mean, yes, I did want to watch Family Guy, but that's all we had.
Well, look, I also have to say, you know, having a beautiful girl by your side is great.
Yeah.
Right? But there's got to be personality.
There absolutely does. Absolutely does.
I mean, for a guy to me to be like, well, she's got to be eye candy. You know what? That to me is stressful.
Yeah, well,
because I go to a bar, guys are gawking.
Wait, you're talking about a guy in his 20s or a man? Because a man won't say that. A guy in his 20s or a guy who just never grew out of his 20s is going to care about the eye candy.
Yeah.
But anybody who's gone out with eye candy knows that they are a handful because you're either bored out of your mind because they've got no personality, they never had to develop it, or they're insane. They're psycho.
Well, and this is and Donato made a good statement. He said treat them like you want to be treated.
Yes.
And I totally agree with that, right?
Sure.
But
It's
here's
golden
the thing,
rule.
right? When you treat them like you want to be treated,
and you end up going to jail for hitting them because you're a masochist. I know that's tough.
No,
I don't think that's what he means.
No.
But if all you can think about is like jumping the girl's bones, and that's how you want her to do, it's like you can't do that.
Oh yeah.
Right. And I'm a firm believer. You know what? I treat women with respect because I want to be treated with respect.
Right.
And I treat them really good. But a lot of times out there in the dating scene now, they don't appreciate it, man.
Well, they don't know how.
Because
Their
the
fathers
problem
were
is there's
assholes.
there's too much social media where, you know, you can get, someone's always looking for the next best thing.
Yep. There's a wide
And
world of
unfortunately,
sports out there.
like I told one of my friends, the grass is not greener on the other side, my brother.
Sometimes it is. Like there, on that side of the fence, in the booth, where you have Peter. Look at that green grass.
We're envy of Peter.
We are envy of.
We want to be you, Peter.
Let's spin the wheel one more time.
Me?
What?
Why do you want to be me?
Because you're in the booth.
Because you're in the booth.
Oh, because I'm in the booth.
All right, let's spin the wheel one more time and then see what we got there.
I agree.
Okay. Here we go. Round and round she goes. Where she's at, nobody knows. And up your nose with a rubber hose.
Oh, my goodness.
Ooh, right on the line. Okay, best ways to.
What's up with this Wheel of Fortune, man?
This wheel
I'm going to call
sucks.
Pat Sajak.
Oh, come on! It's rigged.
It's rigged. It's the election.
I think.
Is this Hillary Clinton's wheel? It's not working and it's rigged.
Oh.
How honest?
How honest should you be about your past before starting a relationship with the other?
Oh, very.
Oh, no, don't. Don't ever be very, but you should always
It's
switch
always
us
gonna
back
come
to,
out.
You should always switch us back. Because
He's so
people
excited
know-
to stand and join the conversation.
I sit in the booth all day. I want to talk to someone.
All day.
No, you cannot be honest on the first date.
Carmen, it's going to
Absolutely
come
not.
out sooner or
Wait,
later.
you're saying the first date?
No, first date.
No, but no. The question is when you're looking to start a relationship, like it's
Right, you
going
don't
well,
start a
and
relationship-
You're gonna commit to this woman now.
That's not on the first date. You don't do that on the first date.
I know.
Yeah,
but I'm
okay.
saying, but at that point, do you are you completely honest about your past?
Well, I
yeah,
guess, yeah, if it's-
leading up to the point where we say we're exclusive, we're committed, a lot of that stuff has been divulged along the way.
Right, but I'm saying like I don't know about every person that my wife dated before me.
See, some people have a big problem learning about their current person's past relationships. I find it very relevant to learn how those relationships went and what those guys were like that she was in a relationship with, because that's going to tell me, it's going to give me a better idea of what I can expect down the road. And with every girlfriend that I've learned that information about, that's how it's worked out.
Do you think that maybe becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy a little bit?
I think like when you're younger, I think it can, like, but the more experience you get, then you kind of learn the difference between the things.
I'm just saying,
I think
maybe
after
if
this, I'm going to need a psychologist.
Right. No, I'm just saying maybe.
I go to one.
I need a hard drink.
Maybe if you didn't know that and that person has changed, you've got this preconceived notion that that's how it's going to end up.
A zebra doesn't change his stripes. And if you're a type of woman who goes for abusive men, you're going to keep going to abusive men.
Oh,
and
yeah, without a doubt.
I'm
Without
kind
a
of your
doubt.
wild card. I'm the guy that you go, oh, I'm so sick of being abused or mistreated in one way or another, but Matt's really nice. He's not great looking, but you know what? I'm going to go out with Matt because he treats me nice. But 6 months into the thing, they feel like a fraud because they never felt good about themselves and they don't know how to handle it. And so,
They have drugs for
I
that.
find it very important to learn. I don't want to know about your favorite sex positions with the guy. I don't want to know about how big his dong was, but I do want to know about what type of relationship you had and what type of guy he was or they were, because that's going to tell me if we have a chance or not.
And half the times they're either single because they were mistreated, they were beaten,
Or cheated on, or they did the cheating,
or they got comfortable with the relationship,
got fat.
didn't go out and experiment. Like a lot of times I think in relationships you tend to get comfortable.
Yeah,
right?
And the sex stops.
Everything stops. You
That's
you forget to
horrible.
date. You focus on work, and that's a lot of problems with relationships, I think, nowadays.
You know what else I like to know too is what her relationship with her father was like. What her father was. Was he a good guy? Was he like a John Wayne type of father, or was he more of a John Wayne Gacy type
if you
of
were hanging
father?
out with her?
No, early on. How early do you meet their family?
Usually
I
like
don't meet
3
no.
months.
Well, if you're like no, when you get to the committed point, or you're really making yourself an item, then I think it's okay to meet the family. And whenever that is, I mean, it might be 3 months, it might be 2 months, but I think that's the milestone.
So let me ask. So when we're doing this relationship history, say this girl, you're kind of talking about your past. This girl's like, yeah, I've only been with like probably like 150, 160 guys.
She knows what she's doing.
Do you? Okay, so do you like that?
No.
Is that a?
She's too experienced.
Is that
for
a
me.
deal breaker? Is that a deal breaker?
What did she catch?
What's your
Did
number?
she catch anything?
Well, no. She's like, I'm perfectly clean. I was always safe, but.
I'd ask her if she could teach me a few things.
Yeah, I don't think that means she's a bad person. It's just
I'm saying, is it a deal breaker?
If she's, let's see, 38 years old and or around my age, and she's had 150 guys, I'm going to think that
If she was sexually active at 18, that means it's
Well,
about 7 guys a year.
Yeah,
I don't think there's. I really don't think there's any good girls out there.
Because at some point in that lifetime, she must have had a couple of relationships, and if she's banging 7 guys a year, she's cheating.
She could have banged 7 guys in 1 week.
Well, that's true. Or in one night. Yeah.
She called the football team.
Yeah. Either way, no. I don't.
would never.
No.
All right. So
I
what's
would
your
never.
number? 30.
She's a virgin. No.
But see, I don't even think it depends on
No,
that.
it's
I think
not-
it depends on her. If she's got the qualities, I believe in quality over quantity, right?
Right.
So, everybody wants quality. You know what? She could have been with 30 guys, but she may be the sparkle of your eye. Like, I don't think it matters.
She's the apple of my eye. She's cherry pie.
Yeah.
And ooh, cake and ice cream.
So I think that pretty much closes out tonight.
I think it does. A little Sam Cooke.
Because I need a drink after tonight.
I need food.
Look, my thing is still spinning.
Yeah,
I'm
there's
so
something
annoyed.
wrong with that.
You broke it.
Well, at least
Microsoft Surface.
I have to say, LYDIANE, great guest.
Right.
Yeah, I had
Wonderful
a great time.
interview.
Beautiful woman.
We'll
I
have
hope
to-
that doesn't cheapen
we'll
things,
have
but I
to,
must give a compliment where a compliment is due.
We'll have to get her on one night to join us for the Gentlemen's Club and get her take for Long Island women. Or we're gonna need another matchmaker on here soon.
Donato, the past is an indicator of the future. You study history so you don't repeat it, And you should be always it should be the same thing in a relationship too.
No,
It
because
shouldn't
you know
stop
what?
there.
I just on a note to that. Now, I had a crazy upbringing as a child.
Mm-hmm.
My past is gone. Mm-hmm. I look towards what happens today going forward. I don't bring my past into anything.
Okay,
and as a matter of fact,
if
you want to talk about it, I tell people you don't want to hear that.
But a lot of people, though, Carmen, most people, I would argue, are not as strong-minded as you are to be able to control that and keep that in check. So, and it does affect them, and they do bring it in their relationships.
If you talk about past relationships, it's only going to piss you off.
No, it doesn't, because I'm over them. I'll tell you about any relationship.
If the girl talks about past relationships and she gets deep into these relationships, I'll be honest with you, I don't want to hear about your past.
See, I'm not jealous that way
door.
because I'm with you now. So this is completely academic. I don't care. I mean, unless she's like, oh, but then there was Charlie. Oh, Charlie.
But that's what
he
I'm saying.
was so wonderful. Well, then now I know she's carrying a torch for Charlie, and I'm done.
Right.
You understand? It's I have no problem talking about mine. I have no problem learning about theirs. They didn't start existing when I met them.
You're right, Marianne. My past did make me who I am today. Too sarcastic. LOL. I couldn't type the LOL, so I'll say it. Look, to me, leave the past, close the door. You know how they say when you end a relationship, just close the door, move on to bigger and better things.
Okay.
When you fall off the horse, get back on the horse and train it again.
My favorite, the only Seinfeld line I can quote, and I quoted it to Pete the other night: "Serenity now, insanity later." That's all I can say.
I am insane.
That is my last word on the show, on the topic.
Well, again, thank you for another awesome night. And we're, by the way, 1,500 views last week.
Yes.
And we haven't even counted the podcast.
For Mr. Chibbs, right? We haven't counted. And by the way, yes, you can go. Wait, is that? Well, maybe not. Last week, the audio was atrocious. We apologize for that, but we thank you for watching anyway. And we promise to never do that again.
Yes. We don't know what it was the 3 mics together, I think, or something.
Something weird happened. The settings had gotten knocked, so...
And I promise this will never happen again, because next time I'll throw it right out the friggin' garage.
And people are saying we should put the TV up on the wall behind us, because it just looks too cluttered here.
I don't know. Here's my thing, is if you put it up on the wall, we'll try it, right? What do we have to lose?
What have you got to lose?
Everything is something new, right?
Yeah. I know I lost about 5 pounds because I'm starving. And I really
Why didn't you tell me? I would have bought you a pie.
No, I can't make you do that.
On that note, keep in mind, always remember, when you look great, you feel great. And signing off, have a beautiful evening, and God bless.
Bye, everybody.
All right, just a little